Okay, so we're going to jump into game number 36. Our Graves actually got stolen away from us in the pre-game champ selection. So this is going to be another Kayn game, except we're playing Blue Kayn this time around. It looks as if we have a Smurf Uri. She's bronze rank and she's getting matched with golds. So you can imagine that, yeah, she's possibly some sort of Smurf. We're not too sure. I'm not going to stat check her at all. We're just going to play our game. We're going to stick to the game plan that we come up with. And I'm not too sure what's going on with my client, but I wanted to see that loading screen so that we could assess what we're going to do. Okay, so we've got Pantheon with Ignite in the top lane into a Kayle. It's important to note that you can dive Kayle with this kind of setup, especially pre-6. We look to close Kayle out of this match, especially with the Pantheon and Ignite. So that's an important lane to focus. Vayne's weaker early, but she's got an Amumu, so there's a bit of CC there. We're just going to make sure we get a Q off, get the assist, get some orbs as well. It's a good little invade. I'm not one for invading. I'd rather play defensively and just get my wards in, get defensive wards in. And as you've seen in my previous games, if you have watched them. But yeah, it's nice to get a little kill there. We're not too sure what's going on the top side. They may have got vision, seeing that I was bot side and I picked up an assist. So we have to be very cautious of what's going on here. Even though there's a, you wouldn't want to be pushing into my top side quadrant with a Kayle, because like you're not going to have prior. Kayle's actually going for a proxy. And Graves, surely enough, was here. We're going to bait. We're going to use our health bar to pull them in. I don't want to give over anything to Graves, so I flash. Get out of there. I'm going to let Pantheon do the damage. This is delaying Graves and his farming prospects, so this is good. I can't do much, so we can just begin to farm. We get the Graves flash. We get the Kayle. The Kayle's already so far behind for doing what she did. I'm going to skip red. Take Raptors. Raptors is a nice easy camp for Kayn to take off the map. We'll be able to heal up off that too. And this Pantheon's actually been super proactive. He knows the Graves has no flash. He knows the Graves going to be in his top side and he's going to be low. So he's gone straight for an invade. Awesome awareness from Pantheon. So we have a good top laner straight off the bat. The best thing I can do right now is just keep full clearing, taking my gold and XP off the map. And the reason for this is because Graves was on a death timer, so this is going to give me tempo over the Graves. And I'm going to be able to take more off the map by the time he's back on the map, sort of thing. So I want to make sure. So I've sequenced my camps. I didn't take blue. I'm just going to reset. We're going to ignore bot lane. There's nothing doing down there for me. I want to ignore bot lane. And basically, because we got screwed over a little bit early, I want to sequence my camps again. Keep my tempo high. And then once I get a gap in my camp sequence, then I can look to gank off. Yeah, from that. So I'm going to be able to double scuttle the Graves because he's going to be probably around his red buff right now. We can double scuttle. That's why I bead when I did. and it's going to allow me to either get a little gank off before I start my clear again, or I can just go straight back into my Krugs, red Raptors, and clear down towards bot side. We don't have to worry too much about Pantheon now. He's pretty far ahead already. I want to start investing time into my Vayne. And Orianna, I don't really want to gank until she's got ultimate. Orianna's a scaling champion, so she can kind of get away with just farming and doing her own thing. I'm more interested in this aggressive style bot lane. So once I'm in a position to gank bot, I will do so. I smite Raptors to put them on cooldown earlier, because I took red in between Krugs and Raptors. I'm just going to help Orianna push out her lane because she's so low. Try not to steal them. But it's best if she can still gain the XP from it as well as me, even if I have to push it. Just going to hover because of Pike. So pinged assistance. I got caught, which was not nice. Definitely should have dodged. And we're just gotta respect Graves' early game power. We can choose to just give this to Graves if we want as well, and then go for his topside quadrant and utilize our Pantheon power. I don't want to give it all to Graves because I'm here now. So I've got Smite up. I'm going to try and catch him out. Especially if Moomoo's running back to lane like this. We get the kill on Graves as well. And this is going to put us into a position to take Drake. Just because he wanted my camps. So he's just mindlessly invading me there. He's trying to use Graves' early game pressure to push me out of the game, but my teammates are quite responsive and it didn't work. That was very coin flip. We try to avoid coin flip plays in the jungle. I'm gonna make sure I reassure Amumu for making a nice little play earlier. We got the Graves, got the Drake. Thanks for showing up, mate. That's all I can ask. So Graves would have died. He would have saw that I took Drake and he would have tried to respond by pathing towards my Krugs or going for Crab and then looking for a Grubs. It's hard for him to get a Grub. It's hard for Graves to actually take Grubs. So you wouldn't expect him typically to solo him unless he was super strong. Or he had a massive tempo lead over me. We get the two first objectives as well. And this game's slowly turning into our favor, even though bot lane's not playing extremely well. It doesn't matter. We don't need to worry. I'm not going to force anything bot. We're kind of waiting more so for the fact. We're kind of playing more for a Amumu level 6. I don't want to overforce anything until he's got level 6, and then we can make plays. Especially Vayne 6 as well. No rush. What we can do until then is just let them know when to be careful. We can just track Graves. And just ping them off, make sure they're not dying until we're ready to do the big combo. Okay, we want to make sure Cal's not tower farming, she's not catching up. We're just going to look to shut her out even more. Get a big wave going, and we'll look to dive Kale. So I did pre-warn them that Graves was going to be bot side, but that's all I could have done. Fortunately, Vayne actually gets a double kill. So it works out. And then here's that dive I was talking about earlier. I tank the tower for Panth. As Kayn, you want to tank. Tank as many hits as you can, and then right before you die, you want to ult into them if it gets to that point. So I tried to get to the point where I didn't need to ult. So I could save ult for another gank. Because every time you have ult with Kayn, you want to make sure you're utilizing that uptime of ult as much as possible, and you're pulling ganks off with your ultimate ability. When it's on cooldown, you want to look to farm, essentially. So we saw Graves went B instantly. We know he's going to try and defend his top side. That's why I didn't invade his quadrant there. Cal's going to be spawning back onto the map. She's going to be looking for a revenge. It's going to be me versus Graves and Cal's. So we're going to respect that. Our camps are spawning. We're going to fade back into our top side quadrant and just take what's safe and reliable. We have our form too. So we can look to just take... We can take just the top side quadrant, go B, and show up for bot. Now that they have their level 6. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm basing, I'm getting form, I'm spending my gold. Actually one camp of Hubris, which is going to delay it a little bit. It's quite unfortunate. I'm just going to shot for it anyway. But you get the idea, what the idea was before. It works out anyway, I'm happy with that. We still got a kill. I think Vayne got a kill too, didn't she? That's fine. And then we're gonna get these guys too. I think. Maybe not. Maybe not the Graves. I think we still traded 3 for 2 or something. Or 4. Oh, I don't know. Might have been 3 for 3. Okay, so now that we have Hubris, we want to look to stack it in every possible way. Pike's way out of position. We know he just used his E. Kayn's taking... Kayn's taking so long to push and like show up. The Pike actually nearly gets away. That would have been rough. He's so slippery. Just the map awareness, you have to be forgiving with players and their map awareness in these divisions. Don't be too harsh on your friendly teammates. Graves is gonna walk over the wall. It looked like a Nico passive. Like Graves like just walking over there, strolling in. The best thing he can do is just go into a full clear and not try and steal that Drake away from us, because he's just only giving me all of his camps. He's giving me Drake, he's giving me an assist, he's giving me a hubris stack. So I'm also doubling up on gold because I'm stealing his camps away from him. He's not getting those camps, so he's losing out on that gold as well as me gaining the gold. So I get double gold for stealing his camps and double XP. You can picture how much value there is in that. So I'm just stacking hubris. It's probably like, it's not the best practice to steal kills there, especially off an ADC. I do not recommend doing that. Definitely a little guilty. We got the Pike though for sure. We could look to give the Varus, but we got both, and I can definitely hard carry on this Blue Kayn, so it's not a worry. You might get toxic players though that don't respect that, and they might just troll you for doing so. So be careful with stealing kills. I will admit that was a kill steal, and we're not. That's not good practice. All right, I'm admitting. So we just stole Graves' bot side, and now I'm showing up for a top side steal as well. We're closing him out of the game by just taking away all of his XP. We're going to start level gapping him. This is how you gain massive level advantages. I'm just trying to save Pantheon. I don't want to completely abandon him. If I completely abandon him, there's a chance that old Pantheon goes AFK. So I'm just trying to help him out. Make sure he doesn't die. Get him kills. Keep him happy. And it pays off. We get a double. This game's looking very doom and gloom for the enemy team. Same goes. I want to defend Pantheon. Even if he dies, I want to make sure that I showed up for him. You can see there he's pinging Ahri, like he's the frustrated type. We get the kill on Ahri, but I nearly die for my efforts. I don't typically want to be doing that. I'm happy to just fall back to my camps. Gotta be prepared to dodge Graves ult there too. Ahri's going for Rift. We do not want to push or force a Rift right now. It's not a good place. We just spent a lot of time messing about. The top lane, we got a lot of gold. We're not forcing a Rift off that at all. So we had to take note that Ahri auto-attacked the Rift before, so Graves is going to want it. And we're going to punish him for thinking that he can Rift while I'm around playing Blue Kayn and I can walk through walls. So I'm just going to check it. If he wasn't on Rift, then we go base, we spend our gold, and then we run straight for Rift. Take it off the map. I check it, Graves is there, so we kill him, and we steal it from him. Safe B, we're gonna spend gold, we're gonna play for Drake. We're gonna look to close this game out. We're gonna make sure we're not going for any coin flip plays. We're only gonna punish overextensions and big ults that a Moo might get, or even the Orianna. There's actually a really good Graves smoke screen there. I didn't respect that enough, and it was just, that was a bad play. That was coin flip. I'm just instantly apologizing as well, like letting the team know, like, okay, that was my bad. I got too excited. We're given that ultimatum. Right, let's go for Atakan. Game's not over. Yes, it was an int. But I'm coming back and we're going to take Atakan. So you want to never assume that the game is over or in a state where you cannot lose. I'm pretending like there's still a very good chance that we can lose this game. We don't want to be celebrating our victories early at all. We only celebrate our victories when we see that victory screen. I'm going for immediate gold. Securing vision, clearing vision, not just spamming. Objective. It's a good Verisol. I actually got caught out from a very big distance. Massive, massive Orianna. You can see Vayne's actually trolling. Split pushing top.
An ally has been slain.
This is why we're gonna never assume a game is won. Might get trolls. You just gotta stick to taking objectives off the map and not doing coin flip plays on losing objectives. So what we could have done, bot, is just kill the Graves, fall and back off. Instead of me fully engaging on that cow, just let cow burn her ult. We fall back to Atakan. This way we don't get aced, practically, and then we don't lose towers. We don't give them free gold. We're giving them an opportunity to come back.
Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain.
So Vayne gets that split push off earlier and stays on the map for too long. So she gets punished for it. She needs to base, spend gold. Cow's overextending. Cow's got no ult. We just combo her. We're gonna make sure she doesn't overextend again. She's gonna be scared to even walk past her tier 2 tower now. We're gonna make sure you punish those mistakes. Let them know that you are a force, but not a coin flipping force. I'm full clearing down. We're taking our top side quadrant off before going for Atakan. Securing. Alright, we want to make sure we get this damn Atakan, eh? Pike's out of place. With 45 hubris stacks, we one-shot him. There's basically a Q hit with an auto tag and he's dead. He's gone. Kale ult down. We gotta note that. 4-hour fighting. She doesn't have ult for Drake. Got 3 levels on Graves. Ooh, Cal's in that bush. We probably could have comboed them. But I don't want a coin flip. We've done a coin flip play. We need to make sure we're not coin flipping. Oh, we've done it. But we get Drake for it. Bang, look at that Ori ult. Oh my god.
Double kill.
That was beautiful.
Double kill. Aced.
We're gonna glaze her after that. Make sure she knows that she is a hero.
Has destroyed a turret.
The 4-man ult. That would be why she plays Orianna. That moment there. Right in front of her own eyes. 4-man ult.
An inhibitor.
Beautiful. Okay, so we just want to replicate it for Drake. Baron. Go for blue. You have to be careful going for Barons when your team hasn't reset. So I'm picking them, okay, reset, spend gold. We've got the inhib, now go back, spend your gold before we push for a Baron as well. I don't want to take too much off the map at once without spending gold. So you need to make sure your team's resetting. So the Orianna ult hit 4 players before, they all died. They got sent back to their base and they spent all of the gold they had. They're going to be coming back onto the map as strong as they possibly can be. So we want to make sure we're resetting as well after plays like that. After the objectives we secured off the back of those plays, we want to spend the gold, and then go for another play after spending that gold. Recoup.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. You have slain an enemy.
You can see the shield bow soaking that
Has been slain.
ult damage. They get caught out though. That's because they didn't base. They're still on the map. They've probably got a lot of gold in their unspent inventory. And that collector's doing massive work if we do hit a crit. We could have flash Q, but I don't want to just play coin flip. I want to save flash for a bigger moment. So I want to spend gold after Baron, but we can't. And there you go, that's why I wanted to save flash earlier. We nearly get a one, we did get a one-shot quadra. That was a good blue game to show you guys. Blue Kayn game to show you guys. If you enjoyed this video, let me know if you've had some games like this where you've one-shot the whole team with Kayn. Like, I'd love to hear back. I'd love to hear feedback. Yeah, even just let me know if you enjoyed the video, what I could do to improve on. But yeah, GG, well played. Thanks for watching today.